Good evening, everyone. You're watching JW Weather News this evening. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm Josh Murtick. Well, it's still not a very nice day out there today as showers are still continuing to fall across the southeast. And if you think it's going to get any better, well, no. Showers are going to continue for the rest of this week and all the way into the weekend, especially on Sunday when we could see very heavy falls thanks to an inland trough which will be moving over the east coast. I'll show you what I mean. Let's take a look at today's synoptic chart. We do have this high pressure system which is sending in some southeasterly winds, and that's why we've seen showers all the way down the Queensland coast and for parts of the northeast New South Wales coast to Sydney, just missing out on them. But in the west we do have this other low pressure trough which at the moment is causing a few showers in parts of South Australia and maybe some thunderstorms this evening. And then beyond that we do have this cold front which may brush past parts of southwest WA. Now on to tomorrow's chart, we can see that low and that trough start to move closer towards western parts of New South Wales and the ACT region. But we'll start to see some rain areas intensify for parts of Victoria, so you'll need the umbrella if you head out there. Tasmania, we have this front ahead of you, so we are going to see some rain and the winds may start to pick up. Those isobars will get a little bit closer. As for the eastern seaboard, the Queensland coast, still a few more showers, and we are still seeing a few more showers along the northeast New South Wales coastline. But as I said, towards the weekend we are going to see huge amounts of rain. Alright, around the nation tomorrow now, Brisbane 22 and showers continuing. Mostly sunny conditions for you guys down in Sydney, on top of 21. -1 degree in Canberra, then getting up to 15 during the day. A bit of frost but clearing to a nice sunny day. Melbourne, a few showers with rain starting to set in late in the evening. 8, then 14 degrees for you. 8 up to 15 degrees in Hobart. And yes, a few showers on the forecast for you guys. Adelaide, you'll see a bit of rain on the forecast into Thursday. A minimum of 12 degrees and then a maximum of 16 degrees for you guys. As for Perth, well, you're going to see cloudy skies into Thursday, a minimum of 8 degrees before a cool maximum of 20 degrees. And up in Darwin, clear sunshine with a maximum temperature of 33 degrees. Alright, on to our Queensland weather map now. You can see showers along the Queensland coast, all except for Rockhampton, which will see a top of 25 degrees. Remaining will mostly sunny there, so showers aren't really going to linger too much. They'll be more in the southeast and more in the north and central coast area. As for western areas of southwest Queensland, it will be mostly sunny there. It won't be until Friday and Saturday when that rain starts to move in from the western areas. Tops around 25 for both Windora and Thargomindah there. Alright, on to our stormcast chart. Storms are possible along east Queensland. So that's for places like Townsville, Moranbah, Longreach, and just outside of Charleville, maybe just outside of Richmond. If you're lucky, you might see one pass overhead. But these areas are where you're more likely to see the storm inside this blue line shading. So if you live in any areas inside the blue line, then you're guaranteed to get a storm. But it's not always guaranteed you'll get one. Sometimes the storm may dissipate by the time it gets to you, and then it'll form up somewhere else. But hey, if you do get a storm, we'd love to see your shots here at JW. Please send them in. Alright, on to the Sunshine Coast 7-day forecast. Not looking too crash hot over the next couple of days. Yes, we know that. It's because we do have the chance of an east coast low forming. But first tomorrow, falls getting up around 5 or 10 millimetres. Probably a bit more than today with a possible shower. And we'll see that 23 degree maximum temperature continuing into the weekend. And taking a look at the weekend, actually, a late shower from Saturday, 24 degrees. And then this is where things start to go a bit pear-shaped. 10 to 20 millimetres on Sunday. And then again on Sunday, even more, up to 20, maybe even 40 millimeters expected with a maximum temperature of 23 degrees. And as you can see, we got rain on the forecast. But into next week, we'll see clear skies. And by next week too, it looks like we're going to see very cool temperatures returning overnight with just a minimum of 8 degrees on Tuesday, then getting up to a lovely top of 22 degrees. I did put a bulletin out just earlier on the colder weather for next week. I'll keep that updated, so please stay here for more information and updates to come on that. But I hope you enjoyed tonight's weather news. If you want to see me again, I'll be back at 5:30 PM tomorrow night. And you're JW Josh's Own Weather. Hope to catch you then. Have a wonderful evening. Enjoy dinner, and I'll see you here. Good night.